Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and are making some really good trades. Now, let's dive in right into the analysis here. And well, yesterday, unfortunately, I don't know why, but we had a power outage here. It was too hot, and I had to weather the storm and not make a video. I guess I was able to still check the markets on my phone. I was still sending out trade alerts, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to give you guys my analysis. But let's continue. And yesterday was a pretty flat day. Today, a similar situation. The market is kind of just waiting on the edge of its seat for the CPI that's going to be coming out on Thursday and the PPI that's going to be coming out on Friday, because that's going to set the tone for the next coming weeks if the Fed's going to cut earlier or not. And right now the markets are technically getting set up for a pullback here, but the trend remains the same. It is towards the upside, and I cannot stress it enough. Just because I'm getting a little bit bearish doesn't mean I'm going to set in my shorts here and I'm going to call the top or anything like that. We got enough people doing that, and it's just continuing to cause this market to go higher, right? And we've been riding this trend, right? So if you guys have been following me inside the Discord, we closed some positions today. Let's see here. We did take one loss here, down 5%, but we closed by TQQQ, triple leverage QQQ, up 25%. And then an AMD position that was up 11%. So again, if you guys want to get access to the Discord, the link's in the description. And then let's move on. We'll take a look at the SPY as well. So the SPY, you saw some selling on the 1 hour. And you can see on the dual band strength index, the trend remains still pretty strong. I don't know if the new candles are open here just yet. No, they haven't opened. So probably in the next 40 minutes, we'll get a new candle on Wanda. But I want to make the video now because there's a good amount of stuff to talk about here. So the dollar looks like it's finally set in its high. Now I have this as its first impulse down of the wave 3, and now we could start to maybe creep back up here in the coming days. But if you're looking for more upside in this market and you think that it's really going to continue to rally higher, which I think it could also as well, this is why I'm holding a whole variety of long positions. I still think there's still some gas left in this market, and it's going to go higher. But if you are, we need the DXY to go down, right? And we need the US 20-year to also go down as well. But the market's been a little bit weak lately. Not too much strength. I'm not seeing big rallies in the big tech names, and they're also starting to show signs of potentially maybe getting a reversal soon. Obviously not Tesla, but we'll dive into those in just a few moments. So again, I'm still looking for a significant top in this market, and it was so funny. Months ago we were down here. January, April, there's no way this market's going higher. This is a double top, classic top. We're not gonna go higher. I'm going short with my whole stack here. This is it. I'm the smartest. I'm smarter than the whole market. And boom, they're all blown up right now, and unless they're still holding, but they'll most likely continue to bleed as this market goes higher. Right, so you don't want to fight the trend, right? But ultimately, that's not what I do in the Discord. I try to provide good signals for when to get in and out, and lately we've been doing very well. So let's take a look at Tesla, and we'll take a look at some other names as well. So Tesla is one that we called correct. We closed our trade up 69% on TSLA. Now we're starting to see Tesla, getting a little bit extended here on the 4 hour. Similar situation on the daily time frame as well, getting quite extended. But I think this is indicative of a nice little wave 3 that it's been well deserved, and this is what all this consolidation was for. And now the shorts are getting kind of blown up. We hit this previous pivot here, so maybe we did find a short-term top. If you check on the 1 hour, we've been forming divergence here for quite a bit of time. So this fifth wave could really end at any moment unless you erase divergence and then the wave 3 extends. But I think it's extended quite enough times already. So to me, it looks pretty close to finished in terms of a wave 3 of 3 of 3 moment. So it'll continue to go higher, but I think we need a pullback, right? I think we need a pullback, and I think maybe a drop back down. If we get bad news on the CPI or PPI, then this would be a dip to buy in a wave 4 for Tesla, and ultimately to go higher in a fifth wave of the third wave. All right, so that's what I'll be looking for on Tesla. Let's take a look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA, we played some put options today. I'll just show you guys very quickly what was the outcome. So NVIDIA entered some puts this morning, and we closed these up 27%. I didn't leave any runners, but for those that did, you guys killed it because they went up to like $3.65, which is like an 80% gain in one single day. So hopefully some of my members caught them. I think some of them left some runners. So congrats if you caught that trade alert as well. So ultimately, this should maybe get a pullback unless you start to impulse higher. Then we'll know that the wave 4 is in. If not, this is the sell area right now. We're in the sell area for NVIDIA. And if it's going to go lower, it's going to be now or never, right? So this is what I have for NVIDIA. And ultimately, you still have a bigger dip buy area all the way down here. This would be an amazing opportunity to buy the dip for us to go higher after later on. So if it wants to delay and drop, then I'm okay with that as well, right? So I'm not really I don't really have a problem with that. 1 second, I think my dog is just biting one of my cables. Okay, she seemed to have stopped. All right, so let's continue. Let's take a look here at Apple. So Apple also, like I said, finishing up in a fifth wave, should be done here at any moment, and then you should get a nice little reversal in a wave 4 as well. So that's why I'm saying this market may be getting ready for a bit of a pullback, because a lot of these mega cap stocks are in their fifth waves right now. Not all, right? Amazon could technically still go higher, but it's, to me, looks like it needs a wave 4 here. So a little bit of a drop and then a fifth wave. So they're all kind of lining up for a bit of a drop scenario, but to go higher. All right. So don't take my calls here as a as a very perma bear thing. No, not at all. We've been long this market, and I've been continuing to tell people to be long this market, and it's been going higher. Let's take a look at Microsoft. So Microsoft also kind of pulling back here in this wave 4. Looks like the third wave is finished here, so just probably another dip to buy, depending on how bad the dip is. If not, then you have a 3-wave move off the low, and maybe it's a bigger corrective move, right? So we'll have to keep an eye on this, but things are looking good for Microsoft. Like, we've been following this count, and it's just going higher. Let's take a look at Roku. So Roku hitting 63 today. Looks like it's trying to push out already. To me, if this is an ABC, then it needs to reverse pretty soon. But the drop back down would be pretty shallow now, and it would be a dip, maybe a buy the dip, maybe around. I mean, it wouldn't be too crazy. Probably something around like $60 to all the way to 58. But I'm not in Roku right now, so I can't really speak for it. I can't really speak on behalf of investors. Oh, it could also actually, let me just see here, 4 hour. Did it erase divergence or something? Third wave. No. It's just consolidating. Probably just a shallow wave too. This name is beaten down. Maybe it's getting ready for a big pump, right? The Russell 2000 is perking up here. The IWM is shaping up. I'm looking for maybe one more low, and maybe one more dip buy here in the IWM, and then we're off to the races after. So it'll be interesting, but we so far, I'm still in my positions and holding them. Let's take a look at another one that everyone loves. Scroll down here, SMCI, or at least some of my members love. So yeah, this was pretty close to our dip buy opportunity, and now it should be impulsing out here. And I mean, I could get on the smaller time frames for you guys to see if we got 3 waves. Well, so we got, 5 waves up. So you could make 1, 2, and then a 3, 4 and a 5. Okay, so you already got your first impulse off the low. Now you're gonna pull back, and then if the low holds, then you should be impulsing higher, which I think you could very well be. Let's take a look at the TLT. Let's cover the TLT. Why not? TLT. So TLT, getting a nice reaction off the low here, like I was calling out last time, setting up for a series of 1-2-1-2 patterns. And again, this was just another buy to dip, like the 20-year. I said this should finish up here, and you should come back down. And I think probably you get another wave 2, right? So probably another dip, so another 1-2 setup, and ultimately to go higher. All right, so maybe the yields get a quick spike tomorrow, and the TLT dips down, and then we're set up to explode higher on CPI, PPI. But again, if it wants to delay the rally, then that's okay, and I'm okay with that as well. So you probably maybe you'll see some selling into the close before the data comes out. Let's take a look. Let's see what else we can make out of this. Let's see what else we can analyze. Since I missed yesterday, I'll do a little bit extra today. I don't mind. Not a problem. You know what? Let's talk about the GDX and the GDXU. So the GDX, the GDXU is the trade that I'm in. Is reacting nicely. I think it's impulsing out here. Right now, it can only make 3 waves though, so that's a problem, because if we don't make another wave higher, this could be a corrective move as well. And it could mean, so if we don't get this 4 and a 5, this could actually turn into a bigger correction, maybe like a WXY for us to go lower. So we'll be paying attention to this one, but I'm holding right now. And to me, it looks like a lot of these gold mining companies, silver mining companies are bottoming out. You got gold and silver getting ready to break out here, and are currently breaking out, and they're kind of set up to go higher as well. So we'll see. We'll see what we get tomorrow. My goodness, I'm getting so many messages after market close and all this stuff. All right. And then let me continue on. Let's see here. Oil. So oil, beautiful. So oil is printing for us now. We nailed this short. I've been calling out the sell area for oil for quite a bit of time. If you guys have been following me, we're looking for this target here at 84 to 86. Any higher than that, then you got an invalidation, and you got oil that's going to go much, much higher here. But right now, it looks good. It looks like oil's getting a dip down, and I think we're going to continue to get to dip lower. All right, I think we got lower to go on oil, but don't take my word for it. You know, if the dollar drops and drops like crazy, it's going to help commodities, right, that are in a tough spot right now. So yeah, let me see here. I think we got most of our stuff. Dow Jones, let's talk about DIA. So Dow Jones, I'm still in my Dow Jones position. The only thing is, is that the Dow Jones isn't that impulsive at the moment, and I don't like the setup that much. To me, it looks like it's kind of just lagging around. You know, it's trying to break out, right? You got these impulses, but they fail. This illustrates it a little bit better. This chart, right? You get a big spike up and you sell off. So if the Dow Jones wants to take a dump down for some reason, then this would extend this would actually be a bigger correction. And the wave 2, I think the target would be down here, right? I think we mapped it out to 363, which would be a pretty dramatic drop, right? A 7% drop in the indices of the Dow Jones. But I don't see that as the most probable scenario right now. I still think we'll probably follow this count and then break out to new highs. And I think we're already at new highs, right? So yeah, I think this is probably the count that I have here it's gonna follow. And then we could talk about some other stocks. So I mean, crypto's pretty volatile right now. Bitcoin's getting a nice palm. These miners are just such a tough trade right now. They're not set up well. I would say they're set up pretty badly. For there we go. So like the hot mining, you finally finished. Let me see here. Is this the fifth wave? Oh no, that's the third wave. So you extended. Or I mean, if we're looking at the 1 hour, then you got the third wave there. Or so the first impulse is probably done. But ultimately, you're gonna get a pretty big retrace. In my opinion, you should. And then this should mean that maybe Bitcoin has lower to go, right? So we're kind of like at a decision point for the crypto market. Some of these ETFs like Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin Cash are, in my opinion, is strong buy areas. So I'm like split on crypto 50-50. I don't like 50-50 trades, so there's better opportunities out there, and there's other markets to focus on when something's doing some things like that. So don't get too attached to the stocks. You should be attached to profits. All right, so PayPal's in the buy area as well. So PayPal remains in the buy area, so far holding. You're getting some nice divergences off the lows here. So the C leg, and you've actually erased divergence here on the 4 hour. So this C leg is probably done, and PayPal should come out of this at any moment. Let me see what else we got. Let's see what I can fan through before I kind of wrap things up here. Let's see. Got lots of stocks, right? Lots of stocks I like to take a look at. Lots of indices. QQQ. What's this? RRL. No, that's someone that sent that to me the other day, and it's like a OTC over the counter penny stock. I don't think I have anything else to add. I think the members would have sent me stocks to review, but I think they're good for now. They were asking me about AG, right? This is a position that we're in as well on inside the Discord, and I see tremendous upside coming for this name. Just look at this weekly chart, right? Some nailed the pivot down here at $4.36, and I see much more upside coming for silver and gold. So that's why I think a lot of these miners are still very undervalued. And I mean, I've been buying silver and gold mining companies for such a long time, and now you're getting Goldman Sachs that are upgrading them to buy. So they're late to the party, right? I mean, they're probably not. There's probably not that late, but they're late in terms of, like, I've been calling it for a while, and they're now saying it's a buy after an 80% rally in some of these names. So anyways, that's basically it. So hopefully we get some good data tomorrow, and we get more upside in this market, and we continue to increase our profits in the Discord. Have a wonderful evening, guys. I'll catch you guys on tomorrow's market recap. Peace.